Alright. Biomechanic, Quinn Tailor. Beginning my post-op examination and full voice record of patient 88, whose name will remain anonymous for the time. Patient is a young male who came to me suffering a failing heart valve. Surgical intervention had come to very little improvement over the years. I was only contacted as a last resort. Aren't I always? Considering how many mechanical heart implants myself and others have attempted without success, it was a show of desperation on his part. I cannot blame him. Facing the end while in the bloom of youth is the most tragic situation. All due to these fragile machines made of flesh and bone that are so difficult to run without constant maintenance. I'd like to think it was due to his faith in my various other widespread works of genius that brought him to me. But that is only my sickening ego creeping in. Always it prowls along the edges of benign thoughts. The beast I must beat back with my long list of failures. Such is the only way to conquer its seduction into the depths of madness. Or as I like to call it, overconfidence. Too many lives have been lost because of it. Though if they were doomed either way, that is a more complex moral quandary, isn't it? But observing patient 88, it is clear I must hold the beast at bay with all my might. Vitals are stable. No signs or rejection poisoning in the veins. And already the flesh around the implant is healing. A promising sign that the accelerator serums are doing their work, rather than being absorbed and voided by the body. It is perhaps too soon to deem this a success, but I don't know how else to describe. Are you waking up? Good heavens! Excellent! Oh, I am so thrilled to see those lovely eyes again. That's it. Blink a few more times. Right here. There you are. Welcome back, sir. How are you feeling? Are you in any pain or discomfort? Sorry, I'll slow down with the questions. Let's start with, how are you feeling? Chest bothering you? Understandable. After the procedure you've endured. I've had you on some slow drip medications, but I'll give you a single large dose of pain dampener for now. Just let me fill the needle and... there we are. Now, just a little pinch in the arm. Just a little pinch. There. Give that a few minutes, and you'll feel ready to walk right out of here. Oh, don't really get up, by the way, that was just a joke. Please, just remain exactly where you are and don't move. If you want to sit up, I can adjust the bed, but for now, I want you as still as you can possibly keep yourself. While you wait for that to kick in, I have such wonderful news. The transplant was successful. At least so far, but I've never had any patient make it to this point without failing before. So I'm cautiously calling it a success. All signs point to a healthy recovery and a functioning mechanical heart. All right, this next bit is all very dry and boring, but I have to ask you a series of questions for the audio record. Do you feel up to that? Okay, I'll begin. Just answer as honestly as you can, in your own time. The recorder is still going. I was making an audio record of my notes before you woke up and just became too excited to shut it off. Convenient for us now, all right. I know I asked this just now, but are you in any pain? Yes, to be expected, of course. After you had your chest cavity cut open. You poor thing. But don't worry. The medicine should be helping soon. I promise. Are you having any difficulty breathing? Glad to hear that. But I do have an oxygenator right here if you start feeling short of breath. Is there any ringing, buzzing, or droning in your ears? Excellent. Very good. How about tingling? Is there any tingling in your fingers, toes, other extremities? Wonderful. Same question, but numbing. Nothing feels numb. All right. Do you have any metallic taste in your mouth? All right. Very good. Oh, yes, you would have dry mouth after everything you've been through. The sleeping gas tends to have that effect. Here, I have some water for you. Forgive me, I should have given it to you first thing. I was just so excited to see you awake and, alive. Just use this straw. Not too fast now. Is that better? Good. We're all done with the questions for now. Oh, I don't want you worrying about any of that right now. You only just woke up from a death-defying experimental surgery. Let's just get you past the recovery stage, and then we'll start making decisions about the future. Oh, I don't want to. Well, it sounds awful to say that. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I would rather remain cautiously optimistic than nihilistic. Better that than forging news headlines and planning interviews and tours amongst the medical machinery circuit prematurely. Though, should all remain as it is, that will be your future, my boy. You are the first owner of a successful mechanical heart. The first to rise when so many have fallen before you. Such a bittersweet triumph. Your name will be passed down through history, along with mine. I can see us spending a great deal more time together. You'll be at my side for so many occasions. My trophy success. You might have to get used to showing off that chest plate. Numerous biomechanics from all over the country, or even the world, will want to admire my work. Of course, if that all sounds dreadful to you, I can't and won't force you into that kind of life. Not long term, at least. I must remind you of the documents you signed when agreeing to this experiment. You committed to some level of study, observation, and exploitation for the good of those we may save in the future. It may be a rough stint at first. Our schedule may be overloaded with appearances and trips to other laboratories. Eventually, it will level out, however. Then you can have time to yourself and think more about your future. With the funds we'll have coming in, you can do anything you please. Didn't you mention something in your initial interview? Something about studying botanics? Yes, that's right. Well, now you can. I'm so excited for you, and so joyful, and so... hoping I'm not celebrating too soon. How can I not? With you sitting before me, whole and breathing, with that lovely filigreed chest plate that I installed with my own hands. Such a miracle of engineering lies beneath that plate. A culmination of all my years of study and practice, and so many lives slipping through my fingers. After so many years of skeptics saying I was too young to practice in this field, as if my advanced intellect was a joke, surpassing ranks of men twice my age and 3 times as experienced, and still being scorned and looked down on, simply for my youth. Being doubly ridiculed for my failures when my seniors' equal failings were considered a routine in pursuit of success. Reveling in my gift 1 minute, and thinking it a curse the next. Such an exhausting back and forth. After being blamed for the deaths of my patients, as if they weren't terminal already, as if I wasn't striving to save them. After seeing their faces, the ones I'd lost, gaunt and tired, in my darkest hours of crushing defeat and despair, haunting me, begging me to try harder for the sake of the living. After all of that, you came along, my brilliant patient 88. You are a miracle. I'm sorry, but may I take your hand? Whether because of your biology or the work of my own hands, I don't know, but a miracle you are. You are the key to unlocking longer life, to the doorway to a new future. The first victor in an army of defeated souls, myself nearly included. You have saved my life, as much as I've saved yours. I was so close to my final defeat, but you have given me back my hope. Oh, precious patient 88, you are my greatest achievement. I will cherish you and respect you and support you for what I know will be a very long and healthy life.